Hey, some friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And this is episode 4 of Generation 2 of the Barbie Legacy Challenge. And we are starting off, Chloe's at work and she's trying to play the markets, and she actually is going to decide to like short the market instead of like playing the long game. And what I try to do is I try not to read like what's going on, like what's going to happen, or I guess I read it, but I want my sim to react the way they would. And so, unfortunately, she lost all the money she had because Chloe's in a rush to make some money. She wants to become fabulously wealthy. So, yeah, she is in a bit of a rush. And unfortunately, that blew up in her face. She's very young still. I would say she's might be like 19. Yeah, I would say she might be like 19. And if you don't know why she's in a rush, definitely watch the previous episodes or look up the Barbie Legacy Challenge. Both options are linked in the description and you'll see like the goals of Generation 2. And yeah, we are not doing so good in our plan to be wealthy. I am very excited to talk to you guys because I've actually been playing ahead of this. So if you don't know how I do these videos, I actually don't record while I'm playing because I like to play when I'm very relaxed and not, you know, just not thinking, just relaxing. And then so I record things that I think are interesting and then I just go and talk over them. And so I am severely ahead of this video. And I know some craziness is coming for Chloe, besides the fact that she just lost all her money. So I'm very excited and I hope you guys keep watching. And right now I'm just like messing with the like appearance and the like stuff. I don't know. Can y'all tell me? Because I feel like this does not work for me. That is one of the reasons I'm excited about Love Struck, because this system in Wicked Whims, I just feel like my Sims never like who I tell them to like. Even when I mess around with certain things, it just like, I don't know if it's because of the CC. Like, I'll say, like, hey, like everybody with like brown and black hair, and like 75% of my Sims have brown or black hair and still nothing. So I don't know. I don't know why I bother messing with this stuff anyway. One thing that I did want to mess with a little bit, because I've never really messed with these settings. I am slightly new to using this mod with the like pregnancy and stuff, or I like have it in my game for a long time. I haven't fully explored it. So I wanted to adjust like what Chloe thinks about being pregnant. And I think she wants to have kids eventually. uh, I think because of how she grew up, she sees that as part, like a very necessary step in life. But I think right now she does not want to have kids at all because she is very focused on her goal of becoming wealthy. And she thinks that, like, if she does that first, she can kind of protect her kid from some of the experiences she's had with her brothers and sister, not being able to do as many things, not being able to go places, feeling left out with her friends while they're all like hanging out on the weekends, and she had to work and then she couldn't go away to university. So she wants to really wait to have children. And we discovered that Chloe is active. I felt like this was a natural discovery, so I let it happen because her mom is active as well. I also noticed that she is gaining the entrepreneur skill while working, like she's in the investor segment. I think she's already there. If not, she will be. But she's gained the entrepreneur skill, which I can't remember if that was always part of the game or that, like, remind me when that came as part of the game. Like, was that high school years? I thought it was interesting that that is the skill that she's also gaining, because I do think that will be an interesting part of her life. And if you're wondering where we are and who these Sims are, this is Chloe's family. The one running front in the pink is Barbie. The second one is Cameron, and the third one is Nikki, and that's her mom, dad, and sister, respectively. Then we have Ken and Alan, like bringing up the rear, her twin little brothers, and they are going to a what I thought was a farmer's market, but listen, as you can already see, this lot is giving me a lot of trouble, but I wanted them to meet up for like a Saturday farmers market vibe. And it's more, I don't know, it's more stalls. And then I don't know, I have to see. I feel like there has to be a mod where I can like just have all the stalls open. Maybe you can't. It looks like I only have like one at a time. And so maybe we'll do some lemonade. But yeah, this did not work out quite how I planned it in my head, but I still thought it was cute. I don't know why the twins are like afraid of something and freaking out, but it got really annoying. Um, but yeah, I still was happy that the family got to spend some time together. As you can see, if you've been watching this series since the beginning, Barbie like changed her hair. I had them like update themselves. Well, that some look cute, but I guess we missed it. But I had them update their hair a little bit in their style, just so they're different. And like Chloe's in her cute like weekend outfit. But yeah, I just wanted them to spend some time together. And I think she still has like I would say overall a good relationship with her family, even though sometimes she doesn't love the way she grew up. She does think she had a good family. Chloe does still naturally gravitate to her dad, Cameron. As you can see, the family is sitting together. The group of four is sitting together, and then Chloe and her dad are sitting over here. And I think it's because they, I think Chloe has had more of the hustle that her dad has, and just like the idea of liking things outside the house. Oh, they're getting a little cold. I may have to figure that out, even though this outfit was really cute. But yeah, I just love that they still are, they don't talk all the time. I think Chloe might actually talk to her mom more, but I think if she had to say who she was closest to, she would say that it's Cameron. And since this didn't really work out how I planned it, I think I'm gonna have them take a couple of selfies just because I do want to start like tracking this legacy more. And I feel like having my Sims take pictures so that you can see them at different ages and different generations will be really nice in the long run. I'm really trying to think of this like I'm doing the whole 10 generations, even though I have never done that. Um, but I hope to do it for this round. So far, so good. We're on 2. I'm still excited about 3. I'm still excited about the game. And yeah, so that's why I'm starting to take more pictures in game because I really want those memories for my Sims. Also, since this is like making me miss fall. Like just looking at the trees and the outfits. Like I mean, if you are in the US and probably many other parts of the world, you are experiencing a heat wave. And listen, it's still kind of early in the summertime, and I'm just like, enough. And it's scary. It's scary stuff. These heat waves are actually like pretty dangerous, not to get super serious, but it's dangerous. And I'm just ready for some fall, some middle middle weather. And so yeah, Chloe and her dad and these trees are definitely making me ready for the next season. All right, more weekend activities. So after going to the farmers market with the family, we decided to purchase some furniture. We have a little more money, so we've gotten some clutter, we've gotten some art. Well, we put up our pictures if we hadn't done that already. Don't ask me why she's in her business, so just ignore that. Let's pretend that's underwear because I don't know why she's in that. But yeah, we bought a couple more things. I think this apartment is just really cute. And, like I would definitely live in this apartment. Like, I know that this might be small to some, but it's a nice studio. I wish I had like a closet. Um, but, since the Sims don't really need a closet, that was, that's nice. And, every game they always have the great 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 cousin sends money, and Chloe is smart, so she's definitely going to ask, especially after learning that lesson of trying to like beat the market. She is skeptical. She's not going to get scammed here or be rushed into marriage or anything like that, so she asked under what circumstances, and she got a little extra money, which is great. And we are going to invest some money. So that is the great thing about this career. One of my favorite things about this career is that my Sims can like invest money and sometimes they lose it, sometimes they get it back, and yeah, so I'm excited for that. Our friend Delaney's hitting us up. We love Delaney. She has been very important on this journey. And yeah, oh, I just want to show you that Chloe maxed out her charisma skill. So Chloe's really, you know, worked on that since she was younger. Sorry, I'm laughing at like her randomly dancing with this woman at the romance festival. I thought it was a cute moment, so I just kept it in there. But yeah, so I think we still only have to do the logic skill, but charisma, already done. I randomly like to check in on my calendar because I cannot remember like the holidays coming up. So I feel like every couple of some days, I'm just like, let me look at the calendar, see what's coming up. So yeah, Harvest Day is coming up, and I give my Sims a free day after because that is how Thanksgiving works in many like, I think it's like Thanksgiving and then Black Friday here in the US, and some people get it off, some people don't, but I figured since Chloe is like a corporate girly, she would get that time off. So that is what I do. I sometimes change my mind. Sometimes one thing about the holidays is I'll take them out. Like if I don't feel like playing them, and like I think I'm gonna skip Winterfest because I did Winterfest in the previous generation, and I'm just not in the mood to do Winterfest. So yeah, I will skip them if I need to. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you the kitchen a little bit. I spruced it up a little bit because there's really not enough counter space. I guess that's another complaint about this apartment. But, I want to make sure Chloe had a dryer, she has a hamper, she has a little bit of counter space. At least it looks nice. It does look really nice, but like there's no space for an appliance. She got the stock, whatever that's called, the ticker. I think that's what it's called. She has that so she can watch her trades and all that. Listen, if you're into investments and stuff like that, let me know because I don't know what that's called. And, we got her some lamp switches. We have a thermostat. She has some shoes and stuff. We added some clutter because, you have to use your products. She's not just washing with pure water. So, yeah, some little details I thought would be nice to finally add to this apartment, make it feel more like home. I tend to not like clutter my Sims homes too much. One, don't have the patience, not really a builder. Two, I feel like, well, that's pretty much it actually. That's that's probably the only reason. But even if I download other homes, sometimes if it's too much clutter, I don't really feel like that fits every sim. Like some sims do like a lot of clutter, and honestly, if you looked at my home in real life, you probably would see a lot of clutter. But I think because in my dreams it would be less clutter and it would be more things like hidden in storage and in spaces. I live that out in the Sims game. So that is why you don't see a lot of clutter in my game. And, our girl, if you forgot, likes, she's attracted to certain Sims. So she's over here sending some flirty texts. Not even sure how that's going to go, but we'll see. Chloe has made some money back from her investments, which is really nice. So she went to work, she made some money, and then she made some money for her investments, which I'm probably too excited about because she still only has 4 figures in the bank, but let me be happy. And then the next morning, is it the next morning? No, it's a few mornings later. She is still thinking about Blaine. I think that's his name, and I don't really know what to say about that because I don't think Blaine likes her. I think, I don't, maybe he does like her, but he's just really standoffish, and he's kind of like, oh, what you doing kind of texter. Like he doesn't really have much to say. So I don't really see what it is about Blaine that she loves so much. But in case you haven't noticed, we are back home. Not our actual home, but our home, our childhood home here in Newcrest, not too far from San Moschino. I imagine it to be like 30 minutes away. And, we're here with our baby brother, and we are going to enjoy Harvest Fest with our family. So let's step in. I guess maybe we should knock. This boy is always scared, and it's really annoying. One of the things in this game that gives me like an odd amount of satisfaction is knocking on the Sims doors, and then like all the like house opening. Why is she cold? This is her winter wear. Like, why is she shivering? What is the problem? But yeah, like I just love when the Sims knock on the door. I think that is so cute. Such a small detail, but like never really gets old for me. But yeah, we are here, same old home. I think Chloe, let's see how Chloe feels. Chloe is proud of what oh, that's why she's freezing, because it's cold outside and the thermostat is on. So yeah, somebody turn that down, please. And yeah, you have Ken or Alan. I don't really know the difference, to be honest. One of them boys is over there at the fireplace because it's cold. But Chloe, I think she's happy to be home. She is feeling like, it'll be nice to hang out with her family a little bit. She feels like she's doing well. She feels like she can tell her family about her success and be an inspiration to the rest of them to kind of like get out of they are they're very family oriented, and I think they're also comfortable in a way that Chloe feels like they should not be. Now, Chloe is a little high and mighty, I think. I don't know if I think she feels a little superior to her family, and I don't necessarily think she should. But whatever, it's Harvest Fest. We're gonna cook and let Chloe be like, Chloe, I guess, like, if she was older, would definitely be like the bougie aunt, like the rich aunt of the family. She's not quite that, but I feel like she's already given that vibe of like, I went off to make money and I live in the city, and what are you guys doing here? Just being happy with this same old house. Because this is actually, if you don't remember, this is actually Chloe's mom, Barbie. This is her parents' house. So she's like, why y'all still living here? And the family is cooking together. Do you guys still use that update? I feel like I haven't seen it in a lot of some videos of people having their family cook together. I know it is kind of glitchy a little bit, but I do like, look at this foolishness. Why is Nikki cooking in the bathroom? But I like the concept, and sometimes it works. I think the more Sims they're going upstairs to help cook, I don't know, but the more Sims that do it, the more foolish it begins to look. But I enjoy the sentiment that the Sims get from it. I enjoy like when you see the Sims next to each other, they have their little cooking boards. It's cute. So after we sat down to dinner, or well, no, actually while the dinner is in the oven, Nikki asked Chloe if she could live with Chloe, and Chloe was like, absolutely not. Uh Nikki is having some trouble in school. She's having trouble focusing being in this house. It's very crowded. And Chloe is just like, I think because Chloe's always been a little bit jealous that Nikki was able to go to school and they were able to afford to pay it, even though they couldn't afford to send Nikki away. And so therefore she's not doing that great in school and getting distracted. And Chloe's just like, no, like you picked your path, like you'll figure it out. And I think they're hugging it out, but I feel like these sisters have like tension that like just bubbles under the surface. Like they don't yell, they don't scream, they don't really let the rest of the family know about the conflict. But I think it's kind of mean that Chloe didn't want Nikki to come live with her. But I think Chloe is like, this is my journey, and I had to figure out how to do this on my own. And I think having a family member move in is just only gonna make things more difficult for Chloe. So we'll see. I don't know what the long term consequences of this discussion are, but I'm sure Nikki's very disappointed. Based on that conversation and how Chloe is acting about preparing this piece of meat for a dinner, I think we're going to say Chloe is a perfectionist. I think some of that with her and Nikki, like it doesn't feel like that's her ideal situation. Look at these two. Look at these lovebirds up here just hiding out from the kids. At least, they're always in love no matter the struggle. But yeah, I think Chloe is a bit of a perfectionist and she wants things to look how she wants them to look. And that's pretty much it. And so I didn't really show them eating dinner. You've seen the Sims eat, right? And Chloe's back home. This dude, what is his name? I always forget his name. But whatever. He is the neighbor, I think, and he's always popping up. And I think if you remember the previous episode, where they were in Oasis Springs. Yeah, they were in Oasis Springs on business. He was there. I just feel like he's everywhere, and I think he really likes Chloe. And Chloe is kind of just like, why is he always hanging around? Like, why is he always hanging around? Like, why is he always everywhere I am? And I think we're gonna put away some of the leftovers we got from Harvest Fest, because you gotta bring home some food, especially when you're like a young single sim and you're coming from your family's house. You're like, I need this food, so we're gonna put some of that in the fridge. But I think it's time for Chloe to go to sleep very soon. It is the next day. This is our little free day off after Harvest Fest. I didn't make it like a Black Friday because I didn't feel like that would be fun. So it's just a free day off. And I don't always participate in Black Friday. But I also want to show you that Chloe thought that I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Chloe woke up thinking about Parker and she decided to text him and they're gonna go out to the club. Like, and I definitely know people who go out or have gone out like the day after Thanksgiving and like, people are free. So they're gonna go out to the club. We got a new outfit to fit in and they had this like flirty. I like Parker because he's such like a he's so chill, like, and I feel like Chloe kind of needs that. Like, she is not chill at all. And so this, I think this was already in the game. Look at him already being like flirty and fun. And so I think they're gonna dance. They're gonna have some drinks. And I love her little cute outfit. I didn't get to talk about it that much, but I think it's cute. It's also not too dressy. Like, I feel like it's appropriate for this type of club. I didn't even know what type of club they were going to. I just essentially like dress my Sims and then I look around my game to see if there's a place that fits it. In the world, they're already doing suggestive looks, so we're gonna accept that. To see if there's a place that fits it in the world or in the neighboring worlds, so the Sims don't have to go too far. And then if I don't find that, I go in the gallery. But we had this, so I feel like this worked out perfectly. This was already in the save file. So yeah, we're gonna sit at the bar and have a drink and just kind of chill and flirt and have a nice time. So Chloe and Parker are sitting at the bar, getting to know each other. One of my favorite things in the game. I feel like I'm being very optimistic about this game today. Like, I feel like sometimes I have my complaints, and today I'm just like, oh, you want to hear another thing I love about The Sims? Like, but I love when The Sims sit at the bar and have a drink and they actually sit still and it's not weird and they like can have a conversation and there's nobody sitting in between them. But that doesn't last long. So, Parker got his drink, and now he's talking to this other guy, and they messed my whole mood up. Okay, after having a few drinks, they decide to go to the dance floor, and I love that Chloe was like on the dance floor before he was. Like, I feel like she's really loosening up. And, she doesn't really know how to dance, but she's learning. And I think that's great. And they had like some great conversation. I think they talked a little bit about where they're from. Parker is from Windenburg, which I imagine Windenburg to be like 3 hours north. He is working on DJing, so that's also why he like checks out different clubs and stuff. He is also a mixologist, so he like kind of goes back and forth for gigs. And yeah, so that's kind of why he's down here in San Myshuno a lot, as well as being back home in Windenburg. And Chloe thinks it's cool that he's like from this different place, and like it just seems like he grew up really differently than she did and had like way more exposure to things and doesn't worry about things just quite as much as she does. And so I think, they're really bonding more than she expected. I think he initially approached her with like woohoo on the brain and that excited her, but it also was like, oh, this is not going to be anything serious. And so I think she goes back and forth about like, is this something serious? Does she have time for something serious? She has so many questions about her situation, her budding. So they're not even in a situation, like they're really just friends that flirt at this moment. And so, yeah, that is kind of what's going on with Chloe. But I think I'm going to wrap this long weekend up. Like, Chloe's had a great long weekend, and I feel like we've had a lot of different fun with these Sims. It's time for her to go home. So she already got her coat on. But thank you all for watching. We're back home and we lost a single and loving it lifestyle. See, I know what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye, some friends.